In the morning when I rise, give me Jesus.
Good morning. Yesterday we talked about being real and how when your hope is in the things of this world, then you will be bound up. It'll be difficult for you to be real because you are trying to prove yourself. You are trying to get more of what this world has to offer. But the truth is, this world is a lie. And so you'll never be satisfied. So you're always trying to get more. Well, I want to talk today about sanctification. Letting go of a hope in this world, being set apart. Sanctification means many things. But the main thing that it means is you are set apart for the things of God. Oh, we see in Hebrews chapter 10, and in verse 10 it says this, "By this will we have been sanctified." This is how we're set apart from the people in the world. This is how we quit looking like the folks who are not believers. This is how we see the kingdom and operate from the kingdom instead of from the world. By this we will have been sanctified through the offering of the body of Jesus once and for all. Because Jesus' body was sacrificed on our behalf, if you believe that, you're not at all who you were before. I know a young lady, she was unhappy in her marriage. And so she had several friends who were also unhappy in their marriage, and they would get together very regularly and just sit around and complain about their spouses. Well, one day, this woman met Jesus, and she was saved. I mean, radically saved, really, really saved, and sanctified in a moment, set apart for the Lord. Well, the next time these ladies all got together to complain about their husbands, this woman felt totally out of place. She didn't like being there, and she had to leave because she was set apart by the body of Jesus once and for all. And she's never been the same. Well, that's what Paul's talking about here. We're back in 2 Corinthians now, and today we're looking at verses 14 through 16, and they say this. "Don't be bound together with unbelievers. For what partnership has righteousness with lawlessness? Or what fellowship has light with darkness?" Oh, it's not saying don't associate at all with unbelievers. It's saying don't be bound together with unbelievers. Oh, we want to associate with them so that we shine light on the darkness. But we don't want to have our fellowship with unbelievers because the darkness will put out our light. Verse 15, "What harmony has Christ with Belial?" Belial is a heathen god that is no God, and Christ is the one and only true God, and so absolutely there's no association there. Or what has a believer in common with an unbeliever? And the answer is nothing. And so see yourself as not of the world. See yourself as someone who's different. See yourself as it's talked about in verse 16. What agreement has the temple of God with idols? Because we are the very temple of the living God. Can you see yourself as a temple of God? Because that is who you are. That is who you became once you believed on Jesus and his sacrifice on your behalf. You have been sanctified, set apart, and in fact made holy and righteous so that God himself can dwell in you. You are his temple. Oh, verse 16 goes on to say, just as God has said, I will dwell in them. And I will walk among them. I will be their God, and they will be my people. The key to rich, abundant living as a Christian in this realm is being aware that you are not alone. God himself lives in you and with you in everything you do. Oh, a believer should not be bound to an unbeliever. A believer should see himself as completely separate and not at all who they were before. Well, behold that today. Behold your uniqueness in Christ and your association with the Lord who's in you and with you in everything you do. God bless you as you walk aware of the Lord with you today.
Jesus, give me Jesus. You can have all this world.